Losing something you love feels like the world is ending. But what if it wasn't taken from you? What if it was moved, carefully, deliberately, by hands that could see what you could not? This is the story of a man who lost the one thing he loved more than anything in the world, and what he did next almost cost him the greatest gift he had ever been given. Stay with me until the end. In a small village, surrounded by open fields and a wide blue sky, there lived a man named Thomas. Thomas was a quiet man, simple, hardworking, the kind of man who never asked for much. But there was one thing Thomas loved more than anything. It was a tree. Not just any tree. It was an old oak tree that stood at the edge of his land. His father had planted it. His grandfather had rested under it. Thomas had proposed to his wife beneath it. His children had climbed it every summer since they could walk. That tree was not just wood and leaves. One morning Thomas woke up and looked out of his window. The tree was gone, not fallen, not broken, but gone, just like that. The only thing Mr. Thomas loves the most has been dug up in the night by men he did not know, working for a road that was being built through the edge of his land has just taken away Mr. Thomas's tree. Thomas walked to the empty ground where his tree had stood. He looked at the hole in the earth. Then he looked at the sky. Why did you take the one thing that meant everything to me? The sky said nothing. Thomas turned around and walked back inside. And for the first time in years, he did not feel peace. He felt rage. And that very evening, Thomas made a decision. The road being built passed close to his house. He had been asked months ago to sign papers, allowing workers to cross his land. He had signed without reading carefully. Now he understood what he had agreed to. He went to the road workers' camp. He found the foreman and told him, "You are going to stop this road, or I will make sure every person in this village knows what your company has done to my land." The foreman looked at him calmly. "Sir," he said quietly, "I understand your pain. But before you do that, please come with me. There is something I want to show you." Thomas almost refused, but something, he could not explain what, made him follow. Now listen, this is the part most people never get to see, because most people walk away in their anger before the full picture is revealed. Stay with me. The foreman led Thomas to a hill just beyond the village. He pointed down at Thomas's land. "Do you see where your tree stood?" Thomas nodded. 3 weeks ago, the foreman said, "Our engineers discovered that the ground beneath that tree had been slowly rotting from an old underground water leak. The roots of that tree were the only thing holding the soil together. If we had not removed it carefully, if it had fallen on its own, it would have collapsed the ground beneath it and taken the corner of your house with it. Your bedroom is right there, sir. We removed the tree to save your house. We could not tell you in advance because we were not certain of the damage until we dug. We were going to come to you this morning to explain, but you came to us first." Thomas stood on the hill. He looked at his house, at the bedroom window, where his youngest daughter slept every night. His legs went weak beneath him. He sat down on the grass and understood something that no one could have told him. On the morning the tree disappeared, the thing he loved most had been quietly holding danger in its roots, and the hands that removed it were not trying to hurt him. They were protecting what he loved even more. Thomas's story teaches us 3 things we must carry from today. 1. What looks like loss is sometimes protection. Thomas saw an empty hole where his tree had been. He did not see the rotting ground beneath it. He did not see his daughter's window. He only saw what was taken, not what was being saved. God always sees both. 2. Anger closes the eyes that faith keeps open. Thomas almost destroyed the very relationship that would explain everything. When we lose something we love, our first instinct is to fight. But fighting the removal sometimes means fighting the rescue. Wait before you rage. The full picture is coming. God does not take what you love to punish you. He moves what you love to protect what he loves even more. 3. The thing you are grieving may have been holding danger, you could not see. Not every loss is punishment. Some losses are answered prayers. You forgot you prayed. Some removals are rescues, disguised as devastation. Trust the hands that see the roots you cannot reach. Think about your own life right now. Is there something you have lost that you are still angry about? A relationship or a job? A plan that fell apart? Something you loved that was taken without explanation? What if it was not taken? What if it was moved by the one who could see the rotting ground beneath it? You do not have to understand it today. You only have to trust that the hands doing the removing can see what you cannot. Now I want to hear from you. Has something ever been taken from you that later turned out to be protecting you? Tell me in the comments. Your story might be the faith someone else needs tonight. If Thomas's story moved you, please like and share this video. Someone you know is standing at an empty hole right now, angry at God, not knowing what was being saved. Share this with them. Subscribe to Story by Aribs for stories that help you see what pain is hiding. Until next time, trust the removal, believe in the purpose, and keep moving forward in life.